Let's see if this thing works. Alright. So this is Autocad 2010. This is what yours probably looks like when you first start it. Sorry, it's kind of laggy. Yours probably looks something like this. Or maybe even something like this. Probably this one. Yep. Probably this one. What I was taught to make it more accessible for you is to switch to AutoCAD Classic. So when my class uses, I think it's more accessible because you got all your emblems right here, all of them right here. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make layers, setting up your drawing, your dimensions, and pretty much the basics of how to start a drawing, rather than getting more into depth. So what you want to do first is go to Format, and you want to go to Units. Depending on what drawing you're doing, most of the time if you're doing an architectural drawing, you're going to put the drawing units in architectural form. Click OK. Go to Format again. Drawing limits. Usually you keep the lower left corner at 0, 0, so hit enter. Upper right corner, just say like some ridiculous number like 1,000 something. Hit enter. Push the lower 0. Right corner. Enter. Specify first point. So you can be like right here. Oh, it's lagging right now. Alright. So that's basically if you want a grid. See a little grid right here. But you don't really need a grid. That's if you want to draw something in this confined space, but usually you use a little more space than that so you can set your limits to anything that you want. So now, user interface. Most of you know already, they taught you that this is line, this is construction line. I'll just show you what all these do. Line, just draw a line. Construction line is a line that never ending. See, it always goes on and on. This is polyline. Polylines are used to like make closed boxes like that. So you can hatch it like this. Choose a hatch. Hit enter. Then you preview it. It'll look something like that. You can only do that if you have hatched patterns. I'll teach you that, how to do that at a later time, so don't even worry about that right now. This is a rectangle. Make rectangles. Polygons. You can choose how many sides down here. So like 3. 3 is going to make a, what's it called? A triangle. I couldn't think of the thing. Think of the shape. You have circle right here, and you have this little squiggly line where you click. You can make squiggly lines all over the place. Hit enter 3 times to get out of it. Oh, my computer's lagging. You got revision cloud where you can like make a cloud over where you need to change. It's like basically like a little note to yourself. See? You just draw and you know that you have to come back and revise that. You have an ellipse, basically like a circle, but it's like more of an oval shape. You got another circle command. That's pretty much it on that side that you need to know right now. You got delete, copy, mirror, offset, array, move, rotate, scale, stretch, trim, extend, break at a point, break, join, chamfer. You don't need to know these right here. Fillet, trim, and then explode. So those are the basics. And then right here, Ortho Mode just means if you draw a line, it will go straight like this. If you don't have Ortho Mode on, then your line will go all crazy. It's not a perfectly horizontal line. So as soon as you turn Ortho Mode on, perfectly straight line. Then we got Object Snap. That just means if you're gonna go to the corner right here, you see how there's a little box? That just means you're gonna snap to that point. If you have it off, try to draw a line, try to go to this corner, you're not gonna be able to find it. You're not gonna have a perfect snap to that. You're not gonna have a perfect dimension. So that's important to have on. All these other ones you don't really need on, but if you right click any of these and go to settings, you get this menu. They tell you to turn all of them on, but you don't really need all of them on. So if you want, turn them all on. If not, just turn the ones on that your professor says you need or whatever. So right here you go to format, go to dimension style. You can create a new one. Name it Stylus BT. It's a font name. Then you get this right here. There's a bunch of settings that you need. Depends on what your professor wants. So ask your professor what he wants. Then you can come through here, fix all your settings, make it how you want for your, make it a certain what's it called, font or whatever. And after that, you'll be ready to go. All you do is to get dimension thing, right click this. These are all the menus that you can have come up. Just find where it says dimension. Click this little button right here, it's dimension. Drag it across the screen. Bam, dimension. See, it's a decimal. See, this is decimal. You need to change this to architecture, or you're gonna have a big problem when you're trying to dimension stuff. Dimension style. Let's just modify this. Primary units. Use the decimal. Go to architecture. Okay. Set current. Now when I dimension, I should have this, see? 1 foot, 1 5/16 inches. That's a weird dimension, but that's pretty much how you dimension. Now, to create a layer. So layers property manager right here. You see this little it looks like 3 papers on top of each other with like a little calculator next to it. You click on that. You get this screen that pops up. Then you see a little piece of paper where it looks like a sun or a star next to it. That's how you create a new layer. So right here you type in what you want to call your layer, like floor plan 1. Or what we're using right now is walls 1. So like a 2.1 walls 1. 2.1 is just the name of your drawing, so 2.1 could be your sections, your elevations, your site, anything. Then you can change the color that you want. You can type a color like 93, I don't know what color that is, just guess. That's green. You can change the line type. If you don't see the line type you want, go load. You can go through many different line types. Say I want dashed for some reason. This is not what a wall would usually be, so say I want dashed. See? Then there's dashed. You can change the line weight from a lot of different weights. So this would probably be like maybe 30. So you can just keep adding layers, whatever layers you need to get your drawing started. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. So I went over the layers, how to add layers, and I went over how to set up your drawing, how to make sure your units are in architectural, how to set the the drawing limits, how to mess with your dimension style. You can also mess with the text style the same way. Just open format text style, make a new one, call it whatever you want, modify it right here, choose a font, okay, that'll be your new text style. I tell you what all these do over here basically. This little menu down here, how to set up your menu so it's easier. And if this helped you, please subscribe. There will be more to come. This is my first tutorial, so it's kind of all over the place. I'm gonna start having a set plan what I'm gonna teach you, a tutorial step by step of how to do a drawing, how to set up the layers, what are the commands to use to explain to you what I'm doing, not just go through it and expect you to know what I'm doing. So hopefully this helped. Sorry I went through it kind of fast, but yeah, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.